After talking about the she session, I wanted to reframe some of those disproportionate impacts into the possibility of them seeming or feeling like or actually being greater opportunities for people who have been relatively more femininely socialized in their upbringings. So we'll be taking our current situation with which sometimes feels like dark and looming clouds and looking for the silver linings. And in my opinion, there are a good deal of silver linings for us to look for. So one of those silver linings is, as business leaders and people who are engaged in the economy in general, maybe as workforce members, entrepreneurs, whatever role you're taking, something that's really great and maybe a hardship in the moment, but does pose an opportunity to become a boon, is that our current workforce is flush with relatively more women and other marginalized individuals. And because of that, there are more people who are looking to pursue paths of entrepreneurship or engage in new work with new people. And these individuals generally have these really desirable qualities that we've been talking about and around so far in the course, including having a higher capacity for empathy and perspective taking, just general grit and resilience. And in general, there is this boost of innovative thinking and some creative problem solving, which is coming from our backgrounds as well as the situation that we're currently facing, and also individuals who tend to be a good deal more self-aware. So a fabulous organization called Youth Business International, which supports business folks and entrepreneurs and people who are looking to grow or pivot between the ages of 18 and 35, does some really fun research. And one of the areas of research that they've done recently are around the soft skills that are seen as very important in the world of entrepreneurship. And this list made me really think that it's not just applicable to young individuals, but also individuals who are of all gender identities. So that self-awareness we were talking about, and other skills including storytelling, being able to spin a narrative so that people can understand and relate, having negotiating networks, adaptive planning and time management is, as we know, during the pandemic is really, really important. And then having the ability to do systems thinking and complex problem solving. And being able to co-create and innovate is very important. We all are facing unprecedented circumstances, and then building and managing an online reputation is supremely important. And then information management that is complex. So taking in so much different information and from different areas and managing it in a way that comes together in a beneficial way. And then managing our well-being is really important as entrepreneurs, as female entrepreneurs, and as entrepreneurs in general. And there's that grit again, that is incredibly important. And then having general agility and being able to be an agile learning are incredibly important soft skills to have as an entrepreneur of any age. And we have One other opportunity here, one silver lining, is that automation in general, as we look at the future of work, when more and more automation is coming online, that is eliminating some jobs and it is making more important others. And the things that are becoming more important are all of the jobs that require these soft skills, the things from the last slide, and any other really very human type of skills, as well as higher order thinking, things that cannot be built into code. So those areas are places where there will be greater opportunity. It is no secret that this period has certainly changed our opportunities around e-commerce. Commerce in general has been changed very rapidly. We were pushed into the future of work in this area maybe faster than we wanted to or faster than we were ready for in a lot of ways by the pandemic. So with respect to e-commerce, the opportunities that are arising are in and around social media and in and around new technology and around warehouse working and delivery and logistics in general. And they are all areas that can be places where people who have been femininely socialized can thrive. And the reasons for that are in particular around that blow up of social media. We will need people who are adept in utilizing social media and photography and creating content. And one of those key skills that is needed in all of that, in the storytelling that happens on social media, is a capacity for empathy and for telling stories. And in my mind, I see that being an area where people who have been femininely socialized can thrive for sure. And then the individuals also in this category will find themselves best able to engage with creating and deploying new technology to support e-commerce from their baseline skills in creativity and innovation. Those of us who have been socialized more towards the margins often have a very innovative and creative way of thinking and interacting with the world. And then also, in my experience, we have grit and resilience in spades. And I think that opens doors also in the area of working in warehousing and delivery and transportation as well. And obviously, in the realm of more opportunities, or maybe not so obviously, with all of this change that is going on, people are going to need training to move into new areas, whether they are using new technologies in an old job, or whether they are doing a completely new job, one that's new to them or completely new. Training will need to happen. People who come on board to teach people how to use new skills or engage in new ways in the economy. This feels like a low friction area for growth for women because they already had a good strong foothold in the area of teaching. So it would be an easy pivot for people who have skills in teaching, skills and or backgrounds in teaching, to move into an area and maybe even in an entrepreneurial way to teach and upskill or retrain or train individuals. And lastly, opportunities abound in the area of healthcare. It's a place where women have already been very dominant in this area of the workforce, and this area is only going to grow. So it would be a good area, an area that is ripe for opportunities of growth in entrepreneurial ways as well.